Trundle in the jungle, and then the Swain in the mid lane versus the Syndra. That one was kind of obvious where they were going to be putting that once the Syndra was locked in.
I don't like
But
this
I like
Trundle
this.
pick.
You do not?
I mean,
Give me a reason in 7 seconds.
In 7 seconds, it's crap. There we go. Next. No, so I like the thing is that Trundle.
Rakan. That's just a lane that's going to do so. Looks like we're going to get a joint gank in the mid lane. They're going to go in onto Yoni. Flashes immediately. In goes Donarts looking to secure the kill, and he will. First blood going over to Zazi, and now Behave trading back. I think caught between a rock and a hard place here, though, Tiger. He will even go down. Donarts picks up the second kill.
Maybe, but regardless, they should pick it up.
Yeah, I think we'll just about make it for the actual securing smite.
Oh, it's
Now
close. He
the
did it. He did have a little bit of extra aggression, and that is exactly what we're seeing him do. Donarts comes through. The flash is there.
Nice factor, but
doesn't have.
that's about all I like it for, if I'm honest. But here we go, White Knight.
White Knight goes in with the ultimate. The flash is there for Delito. Will he escape? He will not. And White Knight picks up his own opportunities. Often relies on a little bit of collaboration with his fellow compatriots, and that's a really good cancel. Donarts low, actually gets over, but with the ignite take the tick, it will.
Early laning
Behave.
phases, you'll
Actually
very
gets...
quickly get out of that if you can pick up the Herald, and you can be the ones to kind of end that by taking the first tower.
Yeah, and I think that's just heads up play from Donarts to know that the bot lane pressure is always going to equate in Dragon on rotation for WLG.
The terror in
And said, well,
teamfights
okay,
in
Dragon...
general, and White Knight so far has shown that that is someone that can perform on this Aurelia. We expect to see the same later on, Aya, even with the Swain in terms of their own pick potential. I just feel like it's generally big favours though.
Three-man dive here onto Delito. He has got the flash available, but I don't think he's getting out of this one. And White Knight picks up the kill, and that should result in first tower.
Yep, now
Give a
this
goodie.
is the four-man.
Anito and Lavrov continuing to push onto this bottom tower. They save it just by a margin, but it goes down, and now Lavrov forced to back out.
Really before you can match in terms of damage, but here's Donarts.
Doesn't get cancelled this time. He slams the Cataclysm down, and this should be a death bowl in the middle. And Behave jumps out, but the rest of the TPs come through. They're going to dive onto Bananito on the back. He goes down. Now they're going to start to focus Delito. Does that ultimate come through? I haven't seen it
third
just...
dragon as well. I've been kind of moving around in terms of what kind of dragons they're getting, not stacking any buffs. You have to remember those first
over
dragons.
Delito. That's an engage coming through there. They're going to try and get straight onto the backline of Zazi, but he doesn't go down. Nuxalot now finds the pulverize. He is isolated on the backline of WLG. And it looks like Donart's backing out too. That was a nice engage from WLG. White Knight.
Yeah, even it's just handy to have that extra resistance coming in, but here's good pressure coming.
Yeah, actually, this might be a little bit of a mistake, as Zazi now being targeted up, charged through, is thrown into the ground, but Donarts brings the Cataclysm through. The turret's still working for Berlin International Gaming, as there is an absolute cacophony of damage being thrown everywhere by Irelia, and that is a massive commit to just the Syndra, and they forget that White Knight is on this Aurelia at 3-0-0.
I mean, you had the Cataclysm jumping down on top of them as well, so it's not as if just the Aurelia was in there for the engage. I like how big played it as a team, and now Behave shouldn't be able to get in here. So in comes Sir Nuxalot.
So Nuxalot bought the time necessary. We'd be able to use the blast cone to get away. Oh, almost away, but he actually puts, I think we have to sort of bring this back to expectations as well. The LGL came into this, the European Masters, with very limited expectations. The expectations for Kazi here is that he's getting ganked, and in comes Behave, now looking to put the pain down onto our fellow Kaiser. The flash comes through, in goes Lavrov looking for the charm. Kazi used everything that he's got to get out of this situation. He will
Towers,
not.
guys, be careful. See how much pressure they can put down here.
Well, Behave saying, well, we probably couldn't have rotated there anyway. The Baron buff now pushing through to the inhibitor turret. Donarts doing a job of 1v4ing, stopping the backing. He will take a small amount of time to go down, but he's maybe bought enough time for that inhibitor. That is a smart play from Donarts because it gets the inhibitor, or could have got the inhibitor. WLG actually now routing themselves towards that middle portion of the map. Swain looking to stop things here. WLG catching out Sir Nuxalot. He may be the sacrificial beast to this composition, and they will just let him die. As I think that was a good response from WLG. An opportunity to find an engaged Donarts on the sidelines too. White Knight now going for a stun, misses it onto Behave, and then suddenly things start to open up. In comes the Subjugate. White Knight locked up, he flashes over the wall. Berlin playing this very calmly, but White Knight is being focused down. Ooh. He misses the Vanguard's edge.
All it means is that they're still going to be able to move towards this inhib. Would have at least secured it with the slow, but as we are now, Big are under a bit of pressure.
Pulling in onto the Alistair. Here comes a big knockup. A massive follow-up from the Jarvan. Donarts flashes out, looking for an engage from Berlin International Gaming, and now it's White Knight going in. He's considering committing to this whole fight, but they're going to go straight for the inhibitor. Kazi zoning them away, and that felt like it could have gone all the way for Berlin International Gaming, but
a lot of key members that they have to deal with, and let's see if they can.
An engage comes through. This looks fairly clean for Berlin International Gaming as Labrov now forces back towards the end of his team. It's going to be absolute crushing from White Knight. He's got the GA to back him up. This is still slow right now, though. We haven't seen anything pop off as Kazi jumps into the backline, looks to 1v1 onto the Urgot, and now he's going to be the target. Kazi finds the kill over the wall. But WLG still reluctant to commit to these fights.
I'm not sure they have the wave clear to deal with this final push, and White Knight.
And White Knight goes in, Donats follows up. This could be the final push for Berlin International Gaming, continuing the powerful display from the German Premier Tours. It is business as usual as they clean up the Nexus.
Berlin International Gaming looking like the